Hey Pokemon trainers and Pokemon masters, I'm Centurion XYZ, and I'm going to go through something that I struggled with when I first got into Pokemon card collecting. And that's going to be how to protect your jumbo Pokemon cards. And the reason I want to go over that is because it's very difficult to find the right products out there to get the job done. There's a lot of trial and error that goes into it to get really what you're looking for. So if you look back here, I've actually got a few up on this shelf, and I'm going to show you what you can do, how you get those, how to protect them, and I'm going to give you a couple of other methods as well. So stick around. And I'm also going to open up this package real quick, which I received in the mail, and I know you guys like unboxings and stuff like that, so I want to open this up and show you guys what I got. So as you guys know, I have a series on Sundays that I'm putting out. Basically, we are building decks with each of these build and battle decks. And so I just received this one, Lost Thunder. So that should be coming up soon. All right, awesome. So here we go. Let's get to the jumbo cards. I know that's what you guys came for, and I've bought several different products, which I'm going to review each one. I'm going to tell you what I think the best option is out of what I have here. So let me start by saying the first thing that I've done, and the method I've been using is to buy these 6x9 sleeves to protect these cards. And these 6x9 sleeves are BCW brand. They're photography sleeves. And normally what I do is, since they're 6x9, these cards are about 8 inches from here to here. And what ends up happening is you get about an inch of the sleeve that's out here, right? So I usually just fold it up and then I tape it. You're not really going to see the back anyways when you put them somewhere, store them, or whatever the case may be. But that's what I've been doing. So I really wanted to see what my other options were, and I wanted to give you guys the other options as well. So one of the other things that I was looking at was, can I get a smaller sleeve to fit for these cards? So I went out and I got 6x8, and these are 6x8 photography sleeves, basically the same as the bigger ones that I showed you, which I don't have the, these are the 6x9s, and these are the 6x8s. Let me go ahead and get this opened up. I'm going to show you the size difference here between the two and show you what I'm talking about. So this is the 6x9 here on the left, and this one's on the right. So I'm putting the 6x9 on the bottom. As you can see, there's a whole inch here extra. So I didn't really care for that. Here's the thing. 6x8, it's going to be personal preference at this point. And the reason I say that is because I'm going to take this Kangaskhan card and I'm going to drop it into the 6x8. Okay, what I'm going to show you here is, and I don't know if you can see that, but there's a tiny lip here where the card is actually outside of that 6x8 sleeve. So it's not optimal. I prefer, honestly, to put them in the 6x9 and fold them up. Or even if you don't want to fold them, just put it in the 6x9 and have that extra inch at the top or the bottom, whatever you want to use. So that's the 6x8. Now here's the other thing. We've got this Charizard GX. I went ahead and put this one in a top loader. And these top loaders are also BCW photography top loaders, and they're 6x8. So I took a risk, and I decided to go ahead and get the top loader for the 6x8. Now here's the deal. I'm going to pull this card out real quick. I'm going to show you guys what is going on. I decided to use the 6x8 sleeve that I showed you guys, and you get that tiny border where it's just the same size. I mean, I don't really like that. And that sleeve does actually fit very snug, and you have to really get it. Let me go ahead and open this up a little bit differently. Here we go. You have to get it just right, and it fits just snug enough in that top loader, because the sleeve is just about the same width as the top loader. So not optimal, but it does work. And if you push it down enough, the card's inside of the top loader, so it is protected. You do have that tiny sliver that didn't fit into that sleeve, but here's what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking, well, why don't we just take a top loader? And I'm going through the different scenarios because I want you guys to understand the shortcomings of each of these options, right? We'll take Incineroar and we'll put them in that 6x9, right? We'll put them in the 6x9 sleeve. Okay, so now I've got this big old 1-inch top there. And I'm going to slide the jumbo card in. And that works. So now the card is fully protected. There is about 1 inch up on the top here. Now, you could do something here depending on what you want to do. You can either bend this over and tape it to the back of that top loader if you want. That way the card is completely sealed in there. That's one option. I actually think that's a pretty decent option. You know, it's not the prettiest, but it works. Or you could just leave it like this with that 1 inch on the top. So you have your options there. You could do the 6-inch, the 6x8 sleeve inside of the 6x8 top loader, or you can go the route of a 6x8 top loader and a 6x9 sleeve, and you get that extra inch on the top. All right, since we're talking top loaders, let's talk about this top loader. Now, if you guys saw earlier, I had this Blastoise up on that shelf that's behind me, and this is actually a pretty cool option if you want to display your cards. These top loaders come with a back piece here, and this back piece helps it stand. Now, the one thing I found that I did not like was the fact that the top loaders are kind of bent, and so of course your card gets in there and it also gets bent. That's the downside to it. I wasn't able to fix that, but you know, you can't really tell from the front that it's bent, so I kind of just went with it and put it up there. So that's one option, and this is what that is. This is a 6x9 top loader with a stand. I didn't find any 6x8 top loaders with a stand. I don't know if they make them, but this is basically what we are looking at. And as you can see, these are bent. So it might just be the fact that they have that rigid piece on the back that makes them bow up a bit, depending on how they're stored. So I'm not sure that all of them are like that, you know, but all the ones that I got were like that. So that's also an option. Moving forward, if you don't want to display your cards up there and you don't necessarily care to put them in a top loader and just have them in a stack, for example, there's another option that you can go, another route that you can take. And I'm going to show you exactly what that is. And I'm going to have, by the way, there's going to be links to a lot of these things down at the bottom in my description, because that way you can go see what those products are. Also, just so you know, I am an Amazon affiliate, and those links do take you to the product, and anything that's purchased through those basically help this channel in, you know, getting more products to review and the openings and all of that stuff. So I get a very small percentage of the sale, basically. I just wanted to throw that out there as a disclaimer. But so one of the things I got on Amazon was this binder. It's a Snap Studio by Simple Stories, and there's a bunch of different ones, so you don't have to get this black one. There's very cool looking colorful ones, as you can see here. There's, you know, different colors, different different stuff that you can get, so you're not having to just get one particular one. If you like polka dots, they have a polka dot one. But this is pretty cool. I liked it because it's got a tab here where I can actually write what these are in case I've got multiple you know, binders like this for whatever reason. Let's say for actual photos or whatever, I can put, you know, Pokemon Jumbo on here. But I thought this was actually pretty cool. I'm gonna put this off to the side real quick, but I'm gonna show you what comes inside. So inside, it does come with a bunch of sleeves. Now, it comes with mixed sleeves. This one did, right? This one came with mixed sleeves. Some of the sleeves were like in half, so you could put two different things in it. Some of them were like split into three. I took those out because those weren't going to help us for this particular instance. But just to show you, it does come with some binder sleeves, and I've already sleeved up a Decidueye GX. I'm going to show you exactly what that entailed. So in this particular case, the Decidueye, I actually put it into that 6x8. These are also 6x8. So I put it into the 6x8, so it's very snug, and this fits perfectly in this sleeve, actually. So you've got room to spare. So these are actually a little bit bigger than 6x8, which is great. They fit perfectly in here. Okay, so that's one option. And then of course the other option, and I'm going to just show you guys, is using that 6x9 sleeve that we were talking about. You could definitely use that and slide it in there. And the only thing is you're going to have extra sleeve up at the top here. So that's one downside to that. But you know what? It's not a big deal. Personally, I prefer that because I don't really like that lip on top where it's missing a sliver of the card. I prefer the card to be completely protected. So this is my personal opinion. This looks cleaner. This looks a little messier, but it protects the card better. And you can get extra pages for your book. Same brand, Snap brand, and these are Snap Pocket Pages 6x8 refills, and it comes with 10. So you can add more to this book. Now, you don't have to sleeve them first. You can just drop them right into the book pages if you want. I mean, again, all personal preference. They're going to be protected here. So you don't necessarily have to take that extra step and get extra sleeves. I know that we're, you know, all on a budget here, and a lot of times we don't want to really go that extra mile and spend the extra money. So this is going to protect that card somewhat as well. So those are your different options as far as I can tell. There may be some other ones out there. Let me know in the comment section if you've got a better way of doing this, because I'm definitely up for learning new things, and I want to protect my cards the best way possible. And I'm going to be using this method. I think the two methods that I'm going to be using are really this top loader with the tab on the back for some of my cards that I want to display up on the top, even though they are going to show up, they are going to be a little bit bent. It is what it is. You know, it's more of a display thing. And then the other option, I think I'm going to go mostly is this one. I'm going to just put these cards in these binders. So that's what we have for that. Again, let me know in the comment section if you've got a better method of doing it. And also, if this was helpful for you, please let me know in the comments as well, and hit that like button. I do appreciate it. It helps the channel a lot. If you do decide that you want to check some of these products out, Like I said, they're going to be linked down at the bottom in the description. Some of them are. If I can find them on Amazon, they'll be there. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Centurion XYZ. Y'all can call me Zen. And I'm going to put a video up over here and a playlist over here. Go ahead and check one of those out.